Greetings, everyone. I know there are a lot of people out there that have been long-time Act software users that are concerned about keeping their Act data if they make a decision not to buy a subscription. And another concern is if they do buy a subscription, years from now, if they decide to not renew that subscription, what happens to their Act data? Well, in a previous tutorial, I had showed you how to export all your ACT field data. And by the field data, I mean any field you have in ACT, even if it's not in this layout, even if it's sort of behind the scenes, any field you have in ACT, all this data can easily be exported out. So you could put it in something like Microsoft Excel, or from Excel or the type of file you create, you could even import it into some other program. Microsoft Outlook being one of them. So in a nutshell, you can export your field data very easily. That's easy to do. Now, on that note, the problem that people have is, what about all the underlying notes and histories? So when you're working in ACT, you can put a new note in ACT by just simply clicking on note and putting information in. So this is a test note number 3. And people have said to me, they have personal stuff in there, they have doctor stuff, they have financial stuff. They've been using ACT for years. So how do you get all of this information out? Well, the easiest way, in my opinion, is to simply create a report and save it as a PDF document. So let me show you how you do that. I'm going to click OK. And now I've got a new note in here. But having said that, what you want to do is this. You want to go up to Reports. You want to observe some of the reports that are here, but I want you to notice the Notes and History report right here. I'm going to click on that. Now, this database has 203 contacts in it, so there's not a lot of contacts. But if I wanted to see all my underlying notes and history, I can create a report, save it as a PDF, so I can access all the data. Is it a perfect system? No. Is it a doable system? Absolutely. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on all contacts because I want all contacts in my database. Now, again, if you have a database with thousands and thousands of contacts, there are going to be some issues here about file sizes and how you work with that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and click on Note, and by default, it goes to the current month. But I'm going to click on the drop down, go all the way up to the top and click on All. Next, I'm going to go to History. Again, we have different types of history types. You might decide there's certain things you don't need. But again, I'm going to go up to All. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because if this is not successful, or if the file size is so huge that it can't create that file, you can limit some of the things you do here. You might want to create 2 files, one with just the notes and one with the history as a separate file. But you have some options here. I'm going to go down and click on OK, and we are going to see that the report is going to be generated. So the nature of working with software such as this is once the report is generated, we can print this report, but you don't necessarily have to print it on a piece of paper. You can print it to a PDF file. So I'm going to come up here and click on Printer. When I go to Printer, by default, it wants to go to my printer, and you could do that. This one was about 40 pages. You could print that out and save a copy of it. You might want to do that. But also, if I click on this drop down right here, you're going to notice there's something called Microsoft Print to PDF. Now, if you don't see anything in here that says PDF, then you can choose or find some kind of doc or software that will allow you to print it to PDF. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up and click on Print. I'm going to choose the type of file. I'm going to use the Microsoft Print to PDF option. There might be some other options. As you saw, I had Adobe on here. I'm going to ignore that for now. I'm going to click OK. And when this gets into the printing mode, it's going to eventually come up and ask me to give this a file name. And that file name could be anything. I can call it all my ACT notes and history and put in today's date. So what I did earlier is I created a sample file, but I'm going to call it N and Notes and History, and here's the one I did earlier. This time I'm going to call it sample B, or you know what, I'll just put in today's date. which is 9-18 2023. And I'm going to click Save. So now it's going to print it, but it's printing it as a PDF file. So it's a little misleading, but now we have a file or something we can have forever. As long as you have a PDF reader like Adobe Reader, or there's other tools available as well, what we will have the ability to do is go find that file. We can double click on it. So where did it go? Here it is right here. So I'm going to double click on this and I'm going to open it up and you're going to see all the notes and histories. This is the one I did earlier. I'm just going to close that one. But now that I've done this, we have all our notes and history forever. We've got a file with all our information. And as you learn a little bit more about PDFs, certain things in here are searchable. So you're going to be able to find the information you need, and that solves your problem of dealing with the loss of ACT if you decide to go that direction. My name is Tony Holowitz. If you have any questions or concerns about this, reach out to me and I'll do my best to help you. Thank you so very much. Have a great day. Bye now.